My name is Kendra. I'm a student at Delta College, and this is Danielle Miller. She'll be telling us about organ printing, what it is, the limitations, and the advantages. She has done extensive research. She plans to become a nurse, and she has taken medical assistant classes. So please help me welcome Danielle Miller.
Chris was 35 years old when he tragically died of a brain aneurysm. He was very active throughout his life, and even though he was healthy, he was not able to donate any of his major organs. Strictly through tissue donation alone, he was able to help 45 people. According to organdonor.gov, 101,000 people each year need organs. Today I'm going to be talking about what the organ printer is, the limitations of it, and the advantages. Organ printing is a developing technology that will affect generations to come. What organ printing is it looks like a normal inkjet printer from maybe back in the 80s, but it functions in mostly the same way. According to Freakonomics, last access October 3rd, 2010, it uses what they call biopaper, and what it is it's made of modified gelatin and a sugar-rich material. And on this biopaper, they put bio ink. And what the bio ink is clusters of the cell of the organ that they want to print. When the organ is being printed, what happens is the orange dots are the bio ink and the purple sheets are the biopaper, and they deposit clusters of the bio ink onto the biopaper, and then as soon as it consumes, they lay down another sheet of biopaper and can repeat the process as needed. Now that we've talked about what it is, let's talk about the limitations. According to abcnews.com, last access October 3rd, 2010, they're only able to print an organ to about 2 inches thick as of now, because when they print the organ, it is not able to stay alive because it doesn't have blood vessels. So what the scientists are doing now is they're leaving channels in the organ in the hope that it will make its own blood vessels and hope that it will survive. As of right now, they're only able to print partial organs. Now that we've talked about the limitations, let's talk about the advantages. According to info.niac.com, last access September 28, 2010, in the future, they estimate 50 years from now, they will be able to print very complex tissues, bones, and organs. The organs, being able to print organs will be beneficiary because we will no longer have the need to have organ donors. And also the organs can be catered to the person, and that completely eliminates the risk of rejection. As soon as they perfect the organ printer, it will not only be able to produce whole organs, it will be able to produce parts of them to repair organs that are mostly functional. Allison was diagnosed at the age of 15 months with congenital heart failure. It wasn't until she was 11 years old that she was able to get her organ transplant because they waited until she was in completely failing health. If we had the organ printer, maybe she would have had a normal childhood and not been able to participate without losing her stamina. Today we learned what an organ printer is, the limitations of, and the advantages. The organ printer is a developing technology that will obviously affect generations upon generations as soon as it is fully completed. If we had the organ printer today, we would not have to wait until the untimely death of people like Chris in order to help people that are in need of organs and tissues. 101,000 people each year need an organ transplant. Will you be the next one?